Just about everybody can relate to feeling like they don't fit in. But for autistic people, feeling like we even belong in this neurotypical world is a lifelong battle. But don't worry, because I'm going to change that. Let's go. Welcome, my stars of Orion. Thank you so much for watching. I'm Orion Kelly, that autistic guy. I'm all about providing validation and support for autistic people and their loved ones. My fellow autistic peeps, it's time to find your tribe. But more importantly, actually feel like you belong in this world. Here's 10 things that you can do as an autistic person to help you feel like you belong, to hopefully make you happy, find peace, comfort in this neurotypical world. Number one, engaging in special interests. Okay, why does this help? Well, deeply focusing on a subject you're passionate about brings joy, satisfaction, a sense of purpose. Now, special interests, passions, things that ring your bell can change by the day, but giving yourself the time and energy, whether you like to find information, do arts, craft, you might like to code, it doesn't matter what it is, anything related to that particular special interest is going to help you feel like you belong in this world. And why? Well, think about it like this. Things don't have to be with others to feel like you belong. Things just have to bring you a sense of peace, contentment, joy. Number two, spending time in nature. Why does this help? Why does getting out of your safe place and going into an uncontrollable environment help? Okay, well, for starters, natural environments, yes, can be triggering, but the right ones can be calming. Peacemaking environments, they reduce stress. They actually reduce sensory overload while potentially providing you with sensory input, sensory stimulation in a more positive, controlled way. The sound of the beach, the ocean, the sound of nature, whether it's through forests, bush, going on hikes, going for a walk. And if you find the right natural environment for you and your sensory needs, this is an absolute game changer. I can't tell you how much I fight going out to nature, going out into the real world, but when I do, I'm like, oh, I'm so glad I came out here. The sun, the fresh air, the sounds. There's something about this that just makes me feel so content and makes me feel like, hang on a second, I do belong here. Sure, there are environments that do trigger me, but in this moment, this will do just fine. And these are the things that help you feel more at peace, more happy, more joyful, feel like you belong here. The third thing that you can do to help you feel like you belong in this world is to socialize, to hang out with like-minded people. This is core finding your tribe. I don't need to tell you the power of finding your tribe. You know, because being with others who get you, who share similar experiences and interests, allows for authentic connections. And there's no pressure. There's no awkwardness. There's wavelengths meeting. Does that make sense? No neurotypical social norms and pressures. So I guess socializing with like-minded people often means finding autistic people, finding neurodivergent people. And it doesn't have to be in person. It could be in online support groups or community get-togethers. It could be in live streams that I do. It could be just chatting to them in the comments of videos. Finding your tribe builds authentic connections. What's the one thing we always hear when you look at live streams and comments? It's that no one ever got me, or I never felt like I belonged until this channel or this group or this community. This is exactly what I'm talking about. And that's exactly why, without my stars of Orion, that's you, community members, subscribers, supporters, everyone who participates in this amazing community. Without my stars of Orion, I would not be here. And also, without my stars of Orion, I would never have known that I won't always feel broken and bad and out of place and someone who shouldn't be here, someone who doesn't belong. I actually feel like I belong now because I've found like-minded people, but not just like-minded people on superficial levels, people who actually understand my life and what I go through and the challenges and struggles. This is one of the absolute key things you can do to feel like you belong in this world. And that is surround yourself with people that actually help you feel like you belong in this world. Number 4, and it flows on from number 3, find yourself people to have deep, meaningful conversations with. As you know, autistic people don't understand or want to seek out small talk. In other words, irrelevant, meaningless conversations. We crave deep, meaningful, sometimes intellectual, sometimes emotional, sometimes just deep, broad brushstroke kind of wow conversations. These help us feel engaged. They help us feel alive. Neurotypical people say we're arguing with them. I say I'm having a passionate, spirited conversation. They're stimulating. They're meaningful. We like to do this. Existential questions, philosophy, psychology, scientific stuff, really anything related to anything you have an interest in, which presumably is not going to be something meaningless. I love these deep conversations, and neurotypical people bloody hate them. So have them, my friends, and stuff the rest. Number 5 of the 10 things that you can do as an autistic person to help you feel like you belong in this world is creative expression. Hold on, hold judgment, back, hold. Creative expression is, again, something that you can do amongst others. It's something that you can do for others, and it's something that you can do for yourself. Creative expression can be as simple as just singing loudly to your favorite song on repeat in the car or in the house. Creative expression can be anything. It's you expressing yourself creatively. I'm not creative, Orion. What a load of rubbish. Yes, you are, my friend. You've got a very different brain. Some do art. Some love music. I love music. Some love writing. I love writing. Whatever creative outlet you love. It helps autistic people express our emotions and our thoughts, our feelings, our perspectives, really the good and the bad, in a way that doesn't have to be verbal. This is key. If we struggle to communicate verbally for certain things, this is the key to get it done. Might as well go and do some now, my friend. I mean, after you've watched this, obviously. Number 6 is pet companionship. Okay, let's go through the list in our house. So we've got 2 cats, Daisy and Roger. Conan has, I don't know, like 5 fish in a little tank in his room. I don't know their names. We've got an axolotl. What else do we have? I'm trying to think. Oh yeah, and we have 2 kids, Hugo and Conan. So we have quite a lot of pets in our house. Why are pets so good for autistic people? Why do they make you feel like you belong? Okay, well, they don't judge you, for starters. Non-judgment, right? They help you with sensory sensitivity, meltdowns, shutdowns, burnout. They actually decrease loneliness and anxiety. Okay, so having pets around, regardless of the type of pet they are, there's something about that that almost forces you to see them, to acknowledge them, and therefore realize, oh, okay, I'm actually not alone. Spending time with a pet, or simply having a pet around you in your safe place, can provide you not only with a sense of peace, reducing stress and anxiety, can make you happy, can even make someone who said, I would never do pets, go, wow, just having them around gives me this kind of sense of being part of something. See, all these little things add up. And what do? They provide you with a sense of peace and happiness. They provide you with joy. They help you feel like you belong in this world. Pet therapy doesn't have to be a thing you pay for. You can stay in your own safe place and have your own low-maintenance pet. Fish, cats, whatever. And they are providing you with real-life pet therapy right there in your own safe place. Now, if you excuse me, I've got to go and stop Roger from trying to kill Daisy. Roger! The 7th thing you can do to make yourself feel like you belong in this world as an autistic person is use your hands. DIY projects, do it yourself, by the way, or crafting. These types of hands-on projects can really help autistic people feel like they belong. Now remember, a sense of belonging doesn't always come from other people. A sense of belonging comes from thinking, I have purpose. I have things important to me. And therefore you feel like you belong in this world because there's a role you play. How about Claire from the woodshed theory? She found joy in her arts and craft. I think I have like 7 of her beanies. She makes incredible beanies that her community buy to support her, and they get a bloody cool beanie in the process. So it can be knitting, it can be sewing. What's the other one? Is it crochet? That's right. Whatever floats your boat when it comes to arts and craft. And if that's not your thing, DIY projects. Things that help you feel like you're making something. Maybe you're making it for yourself. Maybe you're making it for others. And why do you think one of the main reasons craft, DIY, helps autistic people? Repetitive movement, repetitive motions. What happens then? You calm down. Brings you peace. But you can also share that, your creations, what you've fixed, what you've made, with the people around you. So whether it's crafting, arts, DIY, it brings a sensory satisfaction, a calming, peaceful feeling, but it also gives you a chance to express yourself creatively. And it also gives you a way to bond with others over shared interests and passions. Another way to feel like you belong. Number 8, fandom, my friend, fandom. Participate in things that you love. Some autistic people have actually said they felt the most alive when they were engaging with fandoms of their favorite TV shows, their favorite movies, writing fan fiction, attending conventions, connecting with others who share their love for the same characters, the same anime, the same shows, the same movies, the same genres, right? That brings you a sense of community. You are connecting with people who love what you love, and doesn't have to be in person. Why does that help? Well, for starters, these conventions and things are structured environments where people go with shared passions, where social interactions are pretty much around that specific topic, a topic you love. That is significantly easier. You see what I mean? Leading into the fandom of something you're in, leading into the community based around your passion of anime or particular movies or TV shows or characters or collector cards or games. There's so many worlds now, and the people in there want to talk about the same stuff you want to talk about. They don't want to have small talk about the drive-in or the weather. This is the perfect scenario for autistic people to not only feel alive, feel joy, happiness, but also feel like you belong in this world. Don't be ashamed of this, by the way. I don't give a crap if neurotypical people say you're too old to like this or do that. That is what people say who are just jealous that they're dead on the inside and you're still brave enough to live. Number 9, rolling on from fandom stuff. How about role-playing games, RPGs, or virtual reality, so VR? How about engaging in RPGs and VR? Why would I suggest that? Isn't the gaming around virtual reality or role-playing games, aren't they based in non-neurotypical worlds? Sure, they may have been created by neurotypical people, but they're not the world we live in. So engaging in these provides you with a sense of escape, but also it provides you with an opportunity to connect with people in a different virtual world, or to experience things maybe you don't want to experience in real life, but you want to experience it just to know what it's like, or maybe it helps you experience it in real life. Autistic people have actually said that playing, the tabletop RPGs, things like Dungeons and Dragons, provides them with like a safe, structured way to socialize. They can hang their hat on a particular appointment time, a day of the week where we get together and play D&D. Right? So the game provides clear roles, clear rules, which helps reduce anxiety of unpredictable social situations. These are the things that help autistic people navigate a world we weren't designed to navigate easily. RPGs offer that structured social interaction. Yeah, you're getting together with other people, but you're playing a game you all love. You know the rules, you know your role, right? There's creativity involved in that. There's teamwork. And most importantly, guess what? That's right, it's a controlled environment. Let's talk about VR. Autistic people can find peace in VR, in virtual reality, because they can explore environments. Some might be calming. There's a forest. Okay. There's outer space. Okay. You find both calming or both. It doesn't matter, right? Because they can control the sensory experience. They enjoy interacting with virtual worlds without the unpredictability of real life environments. Clearly, outer space, not especially great for the sensory sensitivities ridden autistic. You know, it's not great for anyone really, to be honest with you, but you see my point. Why it helps. It provides you with customizable sensory experiences. It reduces sensory overload and it offers you engaging exploration. Bang, my friends, bang. Number 10 on my 10 things to do to feel like you belong in this world as an autistic person is probably my favorite, and it's so close to my heart. And I've kept it till last because it is really something I love the idea of. And I think hearing it, you're going to think, what? Huh? So I really want you to hear me out on this, okay? Number 10 is solo travel or exploration. I'm an autistic person. I go on holidays with my family. We do it for our children. We do not do it for ourselves. I don't know if there are parents that exist in this world that go on holidays with their kids, but on a holiday for them, and their kids are like tag-alongs. I don't know if that exists. If it does, I hate you. The fact is, we go on holidays because it's memories for our kids. So we go on places they'll like, that it's safe for them and works for them, and we just go through the paces until I mean, really, it's, warlike conditions. Keep them alive, sleep. Keep them alive, sleep. That's holidays for us. The ability to go places by yourself as an autistic person is more powerful than you could ever imagine. You're going to go, no, Ryan, I can't go places by myself. I need support needs and care needs fulfilled. I need safe people. Yes, that's true. That's true. All autistic people are different. I acknowledge that. What I'm saying is, I'm not prepared to put labels or restrictions or expectations on autistic people. I don't care if you're non-speaking or you're verbal or you have, co-occurring conditions or high support needs or low support needs. I'm not interested in those. Under the right conditions, you are able to explore. Yes, you can explore solo. That might mean that safe people have to protect you to some extent at a distance, but it doesn't mean in the right environment you can't be given the freedom to explore. So let's broaden that out now to what I'm talking about from the point of view of people who are able to travel alone. Why would anyone who's autistic want to travel alone? That makes no sense, Orion. What, you're alone by yourself, no safe people, no help, you've got to do everything by yourself? That makes no sense. Okay, well, I've traveled alone quite a few times. I've traveled overseas alone for weird and eclectic reasons, like grandparents' funerals and being interviewed on a TV show for my book. And I've had to go, and a lot of times at the last minute. And my experiences looking back are all super fond. Is that the word? I'm not sure if that's a word. I look back fondly on them. In fact, I yearn for solo travel and exploration. There's something I love about going for walks by myself, looking around places by myself, going to destinations by myself. Does that mean I don't like to share things with my family and friends? No, that doesn't mean that. But it means when I do it alone, for some reason, I feel like I belong. I feel like a real human being on a neurotypical world. So you might think traveling alone presents nothing but problems. I say to you, traveling alone allows you to experience the world or the location you're at on your own terms, without the pressure put on you by family duties, friend duties, partners, whatever. Social interactions, don't have to do them. Eating certain things, don't have to do them. Where are we going? We're going where I say, when I say, because it's only me. We have the itinerary. We choose where we go. We will explore new places on our own terms and probably very quietly. Solo travel offers independence, sensory exploration, freedom from expectations placed upon you by neurotypical people. Social expectations. Where you need to go, when you need to do it. You must see this, you must go here, you must eat this, you must do that. No. I'm just going to go to the shop down the corner, buy 3 boxes of cereal, maybe some Dr. Peppers, and maybe some chips and some chocolate, and I'm good to stay in the hotel room for the next 48 hours. This is key. I really hope you understand, I'm not forcing you to do things. I'm just providing you with things you can try. You don't need to get on a plane and go overseas tomorrow by yourself. But how about some solo exploration? When you don't feel, and I feel guilt, right? I feel guilt. I must suppress, mask, bend, break, because it's important for my kids to experience it or my family to experience things. So I must do these things. But when you're by yourself, when you're traveling by yourself or exploring by yourself, the only needs that you need to consider are your own. And the decisions you can make are based on that. And yes, some people go, Orion, your holiday sounds so boring. Yes, but to me, they're experiences that I will remember forever. This is one of the things out of everything I've ever done in my life that makes me feel more alive, more happy, more joyful, and feel like I actually belong in this neurotypical world. Traveling alone, exploring alone. I don't know what else has come close. To learn more about thriving in life as an autistic person, check out my video, 20 tips for navigating life after a late autism diagnosis.